One thing after you get on your grind, self-improvement, is I'm going to tell you a story. So, when I used to go in the store, I never used to get any looks from chicks. And I remember, I was probably actually repulsing the girls, to be honest, but, ever since I began my transformation, now when I'm out in public, when you're looking good, you're dressed up, you smell good, you've got cologne, hair's on point, everything's on point. You'll notice chicks checking you out, not the other way around. And when I'm in the store, I try to stay to myself. I'm friendly enough, but I can notice usually when they, I'm not always looking at them, so I probably don't see most of the chicks that look at me, but the ones that I do see, and it's the ones that you make eye contact with, that it's like the real, because they're looking at your face, they're looking at your eyes, and when you see them, that someone's looking at you, it's like you're automatically like a robot, like, you lock eyes for a moment. But yeah, once you notice that you've improved your body, your face, all that stuff, there's going to be girls checking you out. You're going to stop checking them out, and they're going to start checking you out, because the game has changed. Right now I'm drinking C4 energy drink. This is Hawaiian Punch flavor. As you know, I'm on keto, so I can't have sugar. This has 0 sugar and a lot of caffeine in it, so I like drinking these because I'm a caffeine addict. But I did notice today, so here's my story. I went into the Walmart, and I remember, it was literally the hottest chick in the Walmart. I went to 2 different stores. I went to a store called H-E-B, which is also another grocery store because they didn't have what I wanted at Walmart. And I went to Walmart, 2 different places today. So at Walmart, there was this stunning girl, she was fine as hell, I ain't even gonna lie. And I noticed her staring at me. I was looking down at my phone, checking something. I was looking at shirts. I had to get some tank tops. And I look up, and I literally see this girl, this really beautiful Latina chick. She had long hair, really, really cute face, long legs, you know what I'm talking about. Skinny, she was real thin, pretty chicks. She was literally staring me down, looking at me, I looked up, and I noticed, in a split second, right? In a split second, I knew. I was like, she's checking me out. Here, let me lift these up. Oh God, it's bright. I'm gonna put these back on, actually. My eyes are really sensitive. But she was checking me out, and I'm just trying to be modest, so I didn't keep looking at her. I switched aisles because I'm not gonna go into it. Why I'm not gonna go up to her. I mean, I'm currently seeing a girl, so I ain't trying to, I'm not trying to go up to girls in public right now, but I could have if I wanted. And so I switch aisles, right? I'm like, I'm not gonna go talk to her. Literally 5 minutes later, I'm going through a similar area of the clothing. She's staring at me again. Straight up. Just staring me down. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I really know. We locked eyes again, and I was like, God damn, she's freaking pretty, but I gotta pass on this one, right? So I move again, and third time's the charm. Another 5 minutes later, we pass each other, and it was like magnetic. Like, we locked eyes, we're passing each other, and it was like for a split second that time just stopped. The rest of the world just melted away. It was just me and her. We were looking at each other, and I knew, even though we didn't say a word to each other, it's like we were talking. And she was basically saying like she was fucking eating me with her eyes type shit, you know? And I knew it was like she wanted me to say something to her because we were so close next to each other in the store. But there was so many words. I never said any words, of course. Nothing was said. But in that split-second moment, it was like a transfer. I could see like everything, the look on her face, everything just said everything. It was saying like, I want you, like I like what I'm looking at. Why didn't you talk to me? Why is this guy like, I don't know, dude. She was just like fucking like, her energy was just cascading onto me in the fucking Walmart. And there was a few other women there that also I caught looking. I noticed that it's some more attractive women that I keep finding that are staring me down. The ugly bitches, I ain't trying to be like a rude ass or anything, but the fat nasty chicks, they don't even try, you know what I mean? You would think that once you got farther on this shit that, you know, the nasty chicks would start throwing themselves at you, but you'll find that it's honestly not that true. Those girls know that you're way better looking than them, and they're not gonna really make an attempt to form a connection. Some of them will. I'm not saying fucking every single, don't come at me with the all police, but I've definitely noticed that those girls won't even, it's like a nasty dude with a really hot chick. You know, a lot of those really ugly guys, sweaty, fat, incel guys, they don't even try with the top women, you know, because they know that they don't have a chance, or that you're just in a different league than they are. So yeah, I mean, I noticed there was like average, you know, some average chicks. I noticed a lot of older women stare me down. That's something I get a lot, actually. The older women, I'll catch them staring me down in the store a lot. I mean, there's some really good looking ones. Most of them, I mean, they're not as hot as a young girl, but there's definitely some good looking older women out there. Don't discount them. So, the next store I went to, H-E-B. Yeah, I mean, I noticed, you know, the fuglies, you know, they just kind of walk past me. They don't really say anything. You know, and a lot of these nasty chicks, they have boyfriends and stuff. It's crazy. You'll actually notice that the nasty chicks usually have more relationships. Or they have more, they're usually with a guy. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, they have like a dude that they're talking to. It doesn't matter, bro. There's been some nasty bitches, and they have, women call it a stable. What's a stable? Now, not every, but a stable is like a group of guys. It's like horses, right? You got all these horses in the stable you can choose from. You got the fast horse, you got the strong horse, you got the old reliable horse, you know, you got the wild stallion that hasn't been subjugated yet, you know. And yeah, women treat guys like those horses in the stable, right? Like, they'll try to get the wild stallion, you know, under their control. They've got the old reliable, you know, the one that, you know, just like, you know, that they've ridden before, you know, the one that they're used to riding, you know, good old reliable Bob, the horse. You know, they already know his temperance and whatnot. It's not the first time they've ridden him. You know, there's the horses that they don't even notice. You know, there's the horses that they just don't even want to ride. You know, they don't even look at them. But, yeah, there's the different stable horses, right? I guarantee you, bro, there's some nasty, like, I'm talking like 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 women. They have guys in their DMs, like, guys that they can call dick on demand. Straight up. And, you know, even if you're a disgusting, overweight, fat, lazy woman, you can install a dating app and instantly get matches every day. I'll say this, I mean, women say, oh no, you can't do that. No, like, if you're a woman, because there's so many lonely dudes out here, there's so many guys that are desperate to break the dry spell. You know, we've all seen the stats. 40% of men haven't had sex in the last year or last 2 years. 30% of them are virgins. And if you don't believe this stat, no, I think this stat is actually real, because I know guys my age, you know, I'm 24. I know guys that still haven't had a good handful. I could count like 4 or 5 dudes that I know personally that haven't had a chance to swing in the fucking swing of the baseball, you know? So, it's insane. I mean, it is an epidemic of sorts, as we all know. So, I kind of went on a tangent, but HEB, right? The second store I went to. So, yeah, I went to Walmart, blah, blah, blah. I saw a couple baddies staring at me. There was another baddie that I saw looking at me actually at Walmart. She was one of at the self-checkout girls or whatever that make sure, you know, to help people that can't scan their stuff. Another baddie, she was just like, I saw her looking, right? And sometimes when I see them looking, I'll look back to see. This is how you know. They'll do a double take. They'll look twice. Sometimes a way to confirm that you know is that they'll look twice, right? They looked at you once, you know, they looked away, and, you know, for that split second, you don't really get a good snapshot of what's going on, you know, like what the person looks like. So what they'll do is they'll look like 2 times. They'll look again. They'll like look away for a few seconds, and then I'll see them like look again, you know. And yeah, literally this cutie girl, she was like some petite cute chick, nice long hair, black hair, nice skin, you know. She was very like, yeah, she looked very healthy, like petite, cute, you know, very pretty. Yeah, she looked at me, you know, I was like, oh, I caught her staring at me. I'm like pushing the cart out. I like kind of like look in the corner of my eye. And she's like literally just eyeballing, like she's like checking me out. And I was like, yep, all right, yeah, and you know, that one too, she's staring me down also. So yeah, I'm going on another tangent. I just had to mention that. This is what you're gonna get when you start, like, I changed my body fat percentage, I changed everything, I cut out all the fat in my diet, my face slimmed down, you know, I've been making fashion improvements, all sorts of stuff, you know. Wearing cologne out in public. These you're gonna notice these things once you get cleaned up, guys. Clean yourself up. That's all you gotta do. Go to the gym, cut the bullshit food, get some swag, wear cologne. Simple as that. And walk with swagger. Be a fucking man, you know? Be a man, quit masturbating, quit fapping. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Yeah, quit all the bullshit, man. Get your aura up. People talk about aura now. I'm getting these results because I increased my aura. These chicks know this guy's different. They subconsciously feel it. This guy's different. This guy has his fucking shit together. This guy doesn't jack off. This guy isn't playing video games. This guy is wearing fucking swag out in public. This dude looks healthy. This dude looks like he lifts fucking weights. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter, like, you know, your height and shit and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. Bro, if you're a fucking ugly guy or super short or whatever is wrong with you, just do something. Fucking improve yourself. Do some. Don't fucking complain. Don't just give up. Because you don't know yet. You don't know what you could have. I see fucking guys turn their life around. Basic shit. And they get baddies. I know guys that look like fucking slobs that have hot girlfriends. Disgusting slobs. But something about that guy, because he's a fucking funny dude or he works his ass off or something. Just do something, bro. You don't have to be perfect. You're not fucking Keanu Reeves or fucking goddamn Austin Wayne or whatever. Yeah, I mean, we could go on and on. I'm going on a rant. So HEB, right? So I go into HEB, another grocery store. I'm from fucking Texas, so that's how you know. Number one state. Anyways, I go to HEB. I'm getting some stuff. You know, I'm just minding my own business, just looking for keto ice cream, you know, almond milk, that kind of stuff. I went to go get some ground beef because that stuff is more plentiful at HEB. You can find healthier options than Walmart. I just went to Walmart to go buy swag. I went and bought some shirts and sunglasses, which is the ones I'm wearing right now. You can get cheap swag, by the way. All this stuff is cheap. Yeah, I don't care if it's not. I don't care that it's not Gucci or whatever. I don't care if it's Gucci or not. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, so I'm walking down the ice cream aisle, and I see this dude. I don't know if this is his wife or girlfriend or whatever. Another Latino woman. I don't know. I attract something about the Latino women. I've always magnetized them, but. Brown women in general. Anyways, his wife or whatever, you know, she's like some gorgeous freaking chick. Oh my god. This lady, she was probably like in her late 20s. You know, I see her like shopping with her mans, and she stops talking to him to look at me, and I'm like walking towards this ice cream like I'm on a fucking mission. Like ain't nobody. That's all that was on my mind, was getting this fucking ice cream because I was craving it really bad. Ain't nobody finna get in between me and my ice cream. But she was near the ice cream, right? So I'm just walking towards it, and I noticed she stopped everything. You know, her dude's browsing, and she's just staring me down. She looked me straight in the eye. Same thing. It just, in that second, I was like, it just reminded me of that girl staring at me in the Walmart. That same fine-ass chick. And yeah, before that I saw a few fugly chicks, fat chicks, whatever, nasty chicks. And you know, I just minded my own business. They're just in their own world. And yeah, here's the hottest chick in the store. Literally, this was the hottest chick in the store, right? And she's just like looking me down. She's just like piercing my eyes. She's just staring me down, staring into my retinas. And I was, you know, I saw she was with a dude, so I wasn't trying to, like, you know, smirk at her or anything or, like, stare for too long. So I met her gaze, the female gaze. They call it the female gaze. There's a male gaze, you know, we check out girls, you know, we're, like, checking her out, like, damn, girl, like you're, like, staring her down in public. Like, oh, my God. The female gaze is the same. They're literally just eyeballing you. They're rubbernecking. Their head turns. They're like, oh God, he's hot, you know? And yeah, it was very intense, the stare down. And you know, I just went and grabbed the ice cream. I walked past her because she has a dude and I ain't trying to like flex on him. I saw the dude, and yeah, he was just some average fucking dude with a little beer belly, you know, just a weak weak looking man, you know. And that's, you know, that's why those chicks, you know, even with they're with like that guy like that, you know, that average guy, she may be with him, but she's still gonna be checking out the fucking dudes that have their stuff on point, you know. So I'm browsing again, same, I'm like, I go to like check out my items, I'm going back to the front, and lo and behold, I pass her with her dude again, and she like literally stopped and turned her body, like time just completely stopped for both of us. Same thing, it's like everything just slows down, and I saw the color of her eyeballs. I didn't notice before. This is how intense it was. I'm like a few feet away from her, and we look at each other, and I see her eyes are just wide open, her pupils are dilating, she's like looking. This chick is literally looking into my fucking soul. Like, and I saw her eyes. She was Hispanic. She was one of those Hispanic women, but her eyes were green, so like the Spanish DNA, you know, real light skin, you know, very like beautiful. It's a very beautiful like type of chick. Those are my type of chicks, honestly. I like the Latinas, but yeah, dude, I mean, we looked at each other and I was like, and I remember in that, even though it only lasted a couple seconds, I'm like, oh my god, bro, like this is intense. Like I felt it. I felt the pressure from her. Like she wanted to walk away from her dude and just fucking say later, bro, you know, and just walk out with me instead, you know. And I was just thinking like, bro, I'm just mogging on this guy, you know what I mean? I'm just straight mogging him. And it feels good to mog on other dudes, I ain't even gonna lie. You know, ever since I've been on this shit, mogging other guys, you know, and I ain't finna like jack a dude's chick on purpose or nothing like that. Like that's just dishonorable, but you know, it just feels good. Like, damn, bro, like she's staring me down, you know. And it definitely boosts your confidence. And again, literally just like the Walmart, the hottest, literally the baddest chick in the store, the baddest chick in the whole store, I was like, damn, bro, you know. And you'll attract, like people say, like you'll attract a certain type of girl or whatever. It's like, yeah, I just been straight attracting baddies lately. Anyways, I gotta go, guys. I have to go on a bike ride, but just some thoughts, you know, what I've seen ever since my self-improvement journey. You know, my hard work has been culminating. I've been seeing a lot of results lately. A lot more attention from ladies. Definitely the past 6 months, my life has completely changed. I literally went from a 2-year dry spell to just getting fucking completely like going through girlfriends and shit, and you know, girls hitting me up and all this like stuff in public with girls staring me down. So yeah, guys, I mean, I'm gonna be sharing more secrets with y'all as I improve. All right, peace.